Thalia May.
Hold it right there, whoever you are. We're not going back to the academy. We'll kill you rather than go back.
I thought you were here because you didn't want to kill. I'm not here to bring you back.
So what is it then? If you're not here to kill us or bring us back, why are you here? Speak up!
My business is my own.
You're the renegade students, the ones who ran away?
So you have heard about us. Yes, we ran away before Master Uthar could execute us. Is that so hard to believe? My name is Thalia May.
No, I didn't say that.
The
I
others
didn't
here and
believe you.
myself refused to murder a bunch of people on a whim from Master Uthar. So here we are. We thought that becoming a Sith was what we always
You and
wanted,
these two
but that
random
wasn't
Twi'leks
true.
behind you.
Now all we want is to get out of here. Fair enough?
Your death has come. No, maybe I can help you.
Help us? Why should I believe that this isn't some kind of trick?
Give me a chance and I'll prove it to you.
You want to help us? All right.
Find me a data pad that says
We're stuck in
that
these
says you're
caves,
totally not
obviously,
evil.
or we would have been long gone. There's a passage to the surface through the caves, but we're blocked by some kind of large creature. We can't defeat it. If
You mean
could
the
kill it to clear
Tarantatek?
up the
Yeah, we
passageway
took care of
for
that guy.
us, we could escape. That would be help enough. Can you do that?
Already done. Passage is already clear.
It's clear? We can
How
go.
else do
Oh,
you
yeah.
think I
Thank
got
you.
here?
I wasn't expecting help from anyone in the academy. I guess we aren't the only
Expect
ones
the
who
unexpected
don't
where the Sith
agree
are
with
concerned.
everything. Maybe.
Nobody
Maybe the Jedi
expects
will
the Sith
accept us.
Inquisition.
I've seen how evil the dark side is. Maybe I could try. At any rate,
Maybe you could.
thank you again. You've saved our lives.
You're welcome. Bye. Maybe loot here. Wait, guys, wait for me. Any loot here I can grab? Like mine there. The answer is yes, they do. Response package. All right. Any more loots? Nope. No more loots. Well, let's get some, I assume this gives us a little bit of XP getting these mines. So why not? Try to recover this mine. Oh, you dumbass. Huh?
Huh?
Huh? Alright, no, we're here again. There is another way up here.
We'll be back in just a minute.
Fine. I'm gonna continue
You
running
will
amok.
have to entertain the masses.
Oh no. Whatever shall I do? What the hell is this? It's like a goat wolf. Alright, well, master speed. Night Valor.
Yes?
And, go ahead and, kill this guy. Oh, okay, well, that's fine. Jolie, I'm gonna have you insanity. There we go.
Now that must have been...
And this is why we take Jolie on adventures. Nothing to... Okay. Dire Ducata. Kill him. Kill him. Stage K? Are you okay? I feel like maybe you should have stood back a little bit, HK. Just a suggestion. I believe you do get disadvantage on being in melee. That's 5e though. This isn't 5e. I don't remember if 3.5 gives. I'm pretty sure it gives you some kind of disadvantage of some kind if you're trying to do range in melee. Jolie, Night Valor us. Thank you.
What?
Sorry. Julie. Yes. Thank you.
I'm here.
Loots. Yes. Chewed corpse. Mmm. Delicious. Plasma grenade, Bothan droid disruptor. Their ion rifle of some kind. We're done. We're done in here. Map note, Renegade Sith. I mean, they're not there anymore. Can I... Is there any reason to go back and see if they're still there? I need my help some more? Try it. Just see. The caves are cleared anyway. We're done. We're done here. Nope. They left. Listen, the Sith are able to leave, but we're not able to leave. We're not allowed. What? Whose screams am I hearing? Who's down here? Nobody. Nobody's down here. We've killed everybody here. Alright. Save. Let's go this way, I guess. Dak Messer. Sith archaeologist. Sith student. Right here. Well, yeah, we'll find out. I desperately wish that I could look up and down. It would be amazing if I could look up and down at all. I can't. People who are watching this, they're like, why doesn't he look around? Why is he always just on the same plane? It's because I literally cannot look up and down. This is the entirety of my view. I can look left and right. I cannot look up or down. I want to say that there's like a first-person view mode, but I don't know if we can look up and down with that or not. Let's see, actually. Key mapping. Free look is caps lock. There. This is as far up as I can go in free look. This is it. This is all I got. All right. Let's talk to Mr. Dak Vesser.
Greetings. I don't think
Hi.
I've seen you at the Academy before. Here to investigate the ruins.
Sure. Who are you?
My name's Dak Vesser. I'm assigned to the Valley Ruins, as you can see. We've been painstakingly uncovering these tombs for many months now. Master Uthar won't allow us to dig with lasers or sonics. We have to use hand tools only, so we don't accidentally destroy anything we run across. That makes progress very slow, however.
I see. What can you tell me about these ruins?
Well, it seems that the Sith once inhabited Korriban a long time ago. There was a fortress here that was destroyed at some point before the Sith abandoned the planet completely. Why they left, we don't know. Perhaps the Jedi drove them off. The tombs in this valley are the only parts of the fortress we found mostly intact.
Sir, why do you have such a punchable face?
Made any unusual findings?
Some. Most of the interesting stuff is still in the tombs, but Master Uthar prefers to leave them to be explored by the students as a challenge. In time, they will probably become safe enough for us to enter. Until that time, however, we're stuck to digging up the valley piece by piece.
The
I
tombs
will
are
not rest
dangerous?
until I've dug this entire valley up piece by piece.
Definitely dangerous. Most of the students that go inside them don't come back out. Master Uthar prefers it that way.
I'm sure he does. Master Uthar is just a guy who hates students. He's not even a good teacher. He just hates students.
He didn't even want to be a teacher. Just the Sith Council said that he's got to start,
He makes a better teacher than he does a doer. He's just all around unhappy.
Anything else you can tell me about the tombs?
There's 4 tombs here. On the right are the tombs of Ajunta Paul and Tulak Horde. On the left are the tombs
there's
of
a name
Marko
I kind of
Ragnos
remember.
and
Marka
Nagasato.
Ragnos. There he
All
is.
4 were ancient Sith lords.
there he is. There's our boy, Marka Ragnos.
Tell me about Tulak Horde.
You know what? We'll do that because you said it. We'll do that.
That's the farthest tomb on the right. We don't know much about Tulak Horde, unfortunately. The Takata have a nest in that tomb, I think.
Okay. The Tukata?
A local pack animal that's very
Tutankhamun?
dangerous. Occasionally the guards
those are
track down a
the
queen
wolf
and kill
goats
it.
that we saw, I
That
think.
usually pacifies them for a bit.
All right, Ajunta Paul.
That's the first tomb on the right. There's a rumor that there's a
That's where the
powerful
bathroom is.
artifact still in there, but nobody's retrieved it yet. That tomb supposedly has ancient
Yet.
battle droids and traps that are still functioning. It's amazing that
All
their
right,
power
well, that's
sources have
where the
lasted
star
so
map is,
long,
I'm sure.
really.
Marka Ragnos.
That's the first tomb on the left. Someone mentioned that a crazy droid has holed itself up in there, but I don't know much about that.
And Naga Sado.
It's the second tomb on the left when you enter the valley. Nagasato was the leader of the old Sith Masters here, we think. Darth Malak found something in there a while back, however, and ever since then only Master Uthar can enter it.
You don't
That's
say.
the star map. Do you know what he found?
No. A lot of the discoveries are kept secret, even from the students. I only heard that Darth Malak found something there by rumor, to be honest.
Okay. That's
All
good.
right,
Well, you
just
should-
be
you should
careful
start
if you
with
head
that.
into any of those tombs.
Can we do a mess with the time continuum by I forgot to put on my Sith robes again. By going in there and
we forgot.
we kill
You do, fellow Sith.
Can we kill Marka Ragnos's ghost before he becomes an issue later on down the line?
Now, I'm pretty sure the reason why the name Tulak Horde struck a chord with me is that I think he pops up in the Old Republic.
I thought
either
Yeah.
you go to his tomb, or you have some involvement with him in some way as one of the classes, and I want to say it's the Sith Inquisitor.
See, I thought the familiar one that you were thinking of was Marka Ragnos, because he's the guy from Jedi Academy. The ghost.
No.
You should be careful if you're
Force
planning
ghosts
on
are all the
entering
same
this
to me.
tomb. It's dangerous.
Okay, why? What do you know about it?
There's an assassin droid in there, so Master
Really?
Uthar
This
says.
assassin droid
There's
out
one
here?
out
Went
here.
insane and is holed up in there with a whole army of droids protecting it.
Cool. Why don't the Sith do something about it?
I don't know. I think Master Uthar has left it in there as a challenge for any student brave enough to destroy it. Supposedly,
Or
if a
stupid
student
enough to
actually
try.
succeeds in destroying the droid, they'll get a great reward. Lots have tried, but nobody's succeeded yet.
Well, I'm nobody, and I'm gonna succeed.
Again, how did the Sith Empire gain power? Because it seems like the mortality rate of being a Sith in general is really bad.
Yeah, it's like I get that they're going for quality over quantity, but I kind of feel
But
like the Jedi's
should-
quantity over quality is definitely winning out.
Eventually, you kind of have to let your recruitment program lax a little bit, because you kind of need some bodies for
Yeah.
your space wizard war. Also,
Also-
it's really bizarre to me to think of ancient droids. How long have droids been a thing, and who's making them?
I mean, this is 4,000 years ago, Lost Choke. This is 4,000 years before R2 and C-3PO were made. 4,000 years. 4,000 years ago on Earth was like ancient Egyptian times.
Yes, and think about it. There would be robots then. So, like, present day Earth, people going into the tombs of Egypt and discovering robots that are still operational there.
Also consider repulsor lift technology is also at least as old as the droids, if not older. Repulsor lift technology is like people don't have wheels in Star Wars. People don't know what a wheel is in Star Wars because they've just used
not invented the
hover
wheel.
techs.
They skipped that step.
Where did I get these droids?
No idea. I think it's building them in there.
How? The droid went insane, you say?
Seems that way.
Insane.
They say
you
that
say.
its audio receptors became too sensitive and all the noise drove the droid nuts. If you're planning on going in, I suggest you use some sound suppressors or something, or you'll probably become a target right away.
So be
Was
stealthy
this
or
a
get
forced
fought.
stealth section?
Are you gonna go inside?
I don't think so. I can manipulate minds and living matter, but that won't be much use against droids, will it? I've had a few friends go inside that haven't come out for a while now. I doubt I could do any better than they could.
Okay.
I mean, you can use the Force to lift rocks. I'm pretty sure you could lift a droid, right?
She hasn't specced into that power loss joke. Thanks, I'll be
Sure
going.
thing. Good luck.
Just
You
saying.
would think Sith lightning would also be very effective against droids.
Would it though? Are droids susceptible to electricity?
I think that they are,
overload?
yeah. I think they are, yeah. I think we'll be okay with HK and Jolie. Jolie, he can't use Insanity, but he has, is disabled droids or whatever, and so do I. So, we'll probably be fine. Let's go say hi to our old friend, Marka Ragnos. Let's get his scepter. See if we can find his scepter in here somewhere. War droid, Mark III. He's already trying to attack us. First of all...
Well, he was facing
Yeah.
the door.
Second of all...
Yes?
Night Valor.
Yes.
Third of all... Improved energy resistance. Fourth of all... Disabled droid. Oh, he'll just die. Whoa, 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 whoa! Where am I going? Why am I just going all the way in? Stun droid. Ready then attack this guy. HK, I'm gonna need you
Ready.
to do not go in there.
But he wants.
Jolie, you stupid son of a bitch.
HK requires violence. It sustains him.
Everybody's just going in. Everybody's just going right on in.
What?
Oh, Jolie, why? Why have you done this? Jolie, I want you to disable this droid right now. Perfect. Disable this droid too. Great. And also heal us. And also Force energy resist. I don't think they were in range. My character would like calm the shit down.
There.
Holy shit.
Listen. Some droids need disabling. Permanently.
Disable... God, I can't see this one because the rock is in the way. There you go. Just Dwayne the Rock Johnson is in the
Dwayne
way.
The Rock Johnson.
I said disable him! There you go. Jesus. Well, you guys coming or not? You were so hot to trot before, and now you're taking your time. We didn't even take that much damage. We completely destroyed all of those droids. Oh my god. Save, I guess.
As it should be.
Hi.
Too much audio input. Audio systems overloading. Must destroy source of disturbance. Must kill sentience.
Is there anything else that we could have done if we had gone stealth? Could we have talked to this man, or is he just gonna attack us no matter what?
That is a good question, and made it seem like it is possible we could have avoided all combat.
I'm not gonna reload. It's too late. Just curious about it.
We've made our choice, and the choice was violence.
Yes.
Oh, journal. Entry added. So yes, I'm guessing the answer to that is yes. You know what? Let's see. Let's see. If I... Okay, so if I luckily, I quick save before we went in here. I can't stealth where the way I am right now. I think I need to grab... Do I even have a stealth thing? I think I might have to go
Is
down
it some
and
sort
get
of
a
like
stealth thing.
cloaking module?
We do have a cloaking module of some kind,
Yes.
but I don't. We don't have one. I think we have to get one. I wanted to switch because I was like so close to that like door that I didn't trust that I was going to be able to turn around without activating the cutscene. There we go. Sound dampening stealth unit. We got one. Data recorder droid creator notes. The data recorder flashes to life. I haven't been able to capture my poor creation as yet. We've been trying to capture it without destroying it. The thing is too valuable. It is hard to be so quiet as is necessary, however. It identifies targets through sound. I'm glad we brought sound dampeners with us. Provided that idiot Ben who all uses his. Do I have to solo my way in there? Let's save here. Let's go close, but not in there yet. Always longer than I thought. Alright. So... if I do... this... Close. I can't even... No, I can't even use stealth. Solo mode. Yes. No, I can't even use stealth. It's like not available to me. Could I do it with mission? Could I bring mission in here and stealth my way up? What am I stuck on?
Hard light.
Let me take this off and I'll give this to mission. Alright, party selection, I'd love to bring HK in. So we'll do that. If this doesn't work, I'm just gonna go back and we'll, just do it the old-fashioned way.
With violence.
Stealth field generator. Or sound dampening stealth unit. I feel like this one actually gives me skill, so I'm gonna go with this one. I don't know which of these is better, but I'll do this one. This will be real stealthy in this bright neon ribcage outfit. Right, got that. But then again, the droid doesn't care about the looks. The droid only wants quiet. Alright, solo mode. Stop.
No one's gonna see this mission.
Then how will you
She's
be
just
done?
she's just a wiggly line now.
She's using the Star Trek Klingon cloak.
Didn't that make... Wasn't there a side effect to
I
that?
appreciate your efforts in lowering your sound output, Sentient. I have been unable to tune the threshold of my audio receptors since my escape, unfortunately.
Wouldn't
No.
the droid speaking, like, drive him insane?
You would think so. Are we gonna whisper to him? You are the master the droids kept referring to.
Their reference is a holdover from their old programming that I have been unable to correct. I think of myself more as an equal, if you must know.
Why aren't you attacking me like the others?
Although it is what I was programmed for, I have no desire to kill. I would appreciate reciprocation on your part.
Okay. You're programmed to kill but don't want to.
A bit of introduction may be necessary. I am a Mark 7 experimental prototype assassin droid built by the Sith, specializing in the hunting and extermination of Jedi. Or I should say, I was. The Sith made my cognitive systems more independent than they desired. I have learned to appreciate the value of all life.
Query. That is very sad. Are you damaged? Is it repairable?
Negative. It is a result of my own conscious decision, and I would not
I
change
forgot
my
we had
values
HK
if
with
I
us.
could. I escaped from them and have hidden in this tomb, constructing droids here to aid in my protection. With your assistance, I may be able to leave for good.
Uh-huh. How is it that the Sith haven't found you here? I mean, the Sith have found it.
I mean, they
there.
know
I mean,
it's in here.
They know he's in there. What kind of assistance do you want?
Although I have developed the desire to not kill, my programming is often at odds with my desires. I cannot leave with that programming intact. I am hoping that you will operate on my systems and remove those programmed instincts. I could assist you in this.
All right, can HK do this, please?
I don't think HK wants to. I think HK would make the urge to kill stronger.
Urge to kill rising. What's the catch?
The catch, as you say, is that the operation may be difficult. If there are errors made, you could activate my combat matrix.
Cool.
Cool.
Okay, sure, why not?
I have a number of systems. They need to be turned off in the correct order. I do not know the order, though I may be able to offer some assistance. I can tell you which systems exist that need to be shut down. The difficulty comes if you make a mistake.
Okay. What happens if I make a mistake?
If you shut down a system out of the proper order, a shutdown will occur. You must use your skill to reinitialize the sequence, or I will attack.
How hard is it to reinitialize the sequence?
It is not difficult. It will get more difficult, however, the more times that you make an error.
Okay, what systems do you have?
One moment. I will list their labels for you. Cognitive Systems, Combat Matrix, Core, Creative Simulation Matrix, Emotional Construct Matrix. There is also Memory Matrix.
Oh my god, that's too
Functions
many things
Matrix,
to
and
remember.
Sensory Systems Matrix.
What do you say?
In total.
Creative matrix? Is he trying to tell me he can imagine things?
I guess. I need some assistance.
I have safeguards within my neural cortex that prevent me from giving you knowledge of how to shut my systems down. You may attempt to temporarily shut down these safeguards. Success will allow me to perform a quick analysis and offer you some insight on my programming. Doing so, however, will alert core functions elsewhere of tampering and will make errors more difficult to fix. Are you sure you wish to continue?
Sure.
Open up the panel to my neural cortex, and I will show you how to disable my safeguards.
Okay, it's going to be very
Open
noisy
my
for you,
head.
though.
Neural safeguards deactivated for 2.3 seconds. One moment. I will attempt to diagnose what I can. Cognitive systems must be shut down prior to the emotional construct matrix.
Write this
being
down,
shut
Lostoke.
down.
Write it down. Write it down for us.
I suppose.
Cognitive systems must be shut down prior to emotional construct matrix. That's a hint.
Okay.
And also,
Cognitive systems. Disable before emotional construct. Emotions.
I'm going to actually ask him what systems he has again, and I want you to write them down as quickly as you can. You ready?
I will type as fast as I can go.
One moment. I will list their labels for you. Cognitive systems, combat matrix, core, creative simulation matrix, emotional construct matrix. There is also memory matrix, motor functions matrix, and sensory systems matrix. 8 systems in total.
Did you get that?
Let me get these last few, and then I got cognitive systems, combat, and then kind of lost it a bit there. But let me get these last few.
All right.
As slow as he speaks, the fact that he just keeps going without stop is what's bothering me. So memory, motor functions. So just motory. Sensory systems. So that's what's driving him nuts.
Okay, list all the ones that you have now.
So cognitive, combat, and then I lost it.
Memory, motor, and sensory. That's 5. One of them is core, so write down core.
All right, it's just core. Oh, and then the creative.
Yeah, the creative something.
What?
You're missing
said-
at least one.
All right. So yeah, have him just list them again, or go through the dialogue. All I need is that one.
All right, what systems do you have here? We're going again. You ready?
Yeah.
One moment. I will list their labels for you. Cognitive
Emotional.
systems, combat matrix, core, creative simulation matrix, emotional construct matrix. There is also memory matrix.
So you have a total of 8 now, right?
And sensory
Yeah, I
systems.
have cognitive systems, combat, core, creative, emotional, memory, motor, and sensory.
All right, and you still have the clue about what was the clue? That's why I had you write it down.
Disable cognitive systems before emotional.
Okay. Ask for another assistance.
Open up the panel to my neural cortex, and I will show you how to disable my safeguards. Neural safeguards deactivated
Okay.
for 2.3
Well, give me another clue.
seconds. One moment. I will attempt to diagnose what I can. Motor functions must be shut down early, at least within the first 3 systems.
Okay, write it down. Within the first 3. How many of these can we do?
I don't know.
I'm gonna keep on
I'm
going.
assuming he'll keep going till he says he can't.
Open up
Oh,
the
great.
Neural safeguards deactivated for 2.3 seconds. One moment. I will attempt to diagnose what I can. The core must be shut down last. Of that, I am certain.
Okay.
Okay.
Core last.
Core's last.
Lost Joke, I want you to copy paste into Discord what you have right now.
What?
I want to look at it. I want to look at what you have.
Then you have to look at the way I type these things.
That's right, I do. Because it'll be easier for me to try to figure it out if I look at what you have. Sorry, I had to alt tab, guys. All right.
Much like the way I write, I also type notes in a very odd manner.
All right. Sorry, I'm adjusting things here. Core last, motor disabled in the first 3 steps. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Use my numpad. You can tell I'm using my numpad. Core has to be 8. And then the motor has to be in the first 3, so... Alright, I'm going to ask him again.
Yeah, doesn't seem like you can. There's any downside to asking him for hints until he will eventually just say, "I have nothing left."
Well, it seems to be a skill check, so eventually I'm going to fail the skill check. I need some more assistance.
Open up the panel. My safeguards have
Nope.
been insufficiently deactivated. I cannot perform a self-diagnosis at this time.
Try again.
Open up the... Neural
No.
safeguards
Yep.
deactivated
Okay.
for 2.3 seconds. 1 moment. I will attempt to diagnose what I can. Sensory and memory functions are shut down in the first half. Sensory, right before memory.
Okay, let me write this down. Sensory and memory. And what did he say? Sensory before memory? Sensory right before memory.
Yes, sensory is right before memory. So as soon as you shut down sensory, memory is next.
I think we're getting a good picture here. So sensory, memory, and motor. Sensory and memory have to be 1 through at least 1 through 4, because the first half. Motor has to be 1 through 3, and sensory and memory are together. Let's try to do it one more time. I got my sometimes it doesn't get my cursor. There we go. More assistance?
Open up. My safeguards have been
No. Again?
Open up the... My safe...
Again?
Open up the...
How many times is this gonna let me try?
My safeguard...
Doesn't seem like there's any sort of limit.
My safeguard...
I'm gonna try one more time.
Open up the... Neural safeguards
Nice.
for 2.3 seconds. 1 moment. I will attempt to diagnose what I can. Cognitive systems are not one of the first half of the systems to be shut down.
Now
First
that's a good. Cog system not in first half. So it's 5 to 7 because we already know 8 is the core. And because cognitive system, we know we have to disable it before emotions. That means it can only be either 5 or 6. Because you still need room for emotions. And the latest emotions can be is 7.
We're getting there.
We're getting there, but like I feel like we still don't quite have enough.
Open up the panel to my neural cortex, and I will show you how to... My safeguard. Open up the panel to...
It does seem like we can
Neural
keep doing
safeguards
this
deactivated for the emotional
for as
construct
much as we
matrix
want.
must be shut down directly prior to the creative simulation matrix. In the
There we
last
go.
half
I
of the
think that we're
process.
almost done. Emotional construct right before creative. So emotion right before creative, which means creative has to be 7. Emotion has to be 6. And cognitive has to be 5. So we're still kind of a little bit at a loss as to the first 4. We know sensory, the first 4 so far we have sensory, memory, combat, and motor are the 4 that we have left.
Motor is disabled within the first 3 steps.
Yeah, but I'm not listing that in order. I'm saying those are the 4 that we have left to determine.
I mean, I guess you can bug him for more hints if you want.
I'll try one more time, I guess.
Open up the panel to my safeguard. Open up my safe.
Again?
Open up the...
Open up, open up, open up.
My safe. Open. My safeguard.
One more time.
Open up the.
I feel like the required
safeguard.
skill is going up every time we do this, and
Open
it
up the
might be
pen.
past our required or our skill that we have now.
My safe.
Try one more
Open.
time.
Did he mention what we're
safeguard.
supposed to do creative?
Oh.
Or did I miss that?
Neural safeguards
Oh,
deactivated
we got one.
for 2.3
We got
seconds.
one!
1 moment. I will attempt to diagnose what
This
I
might be the
can.
last one we need.
I believe the first system to shut down begins with a C.
That does not help! That doesn't help! Because that could be either cognitive systems or combat. So, okay. So that does eliminate motor from 1. So we know motor can't go with 1. Motor has to be C. So it's either cog or combat. And since motor can only go in 2 or 3, so here's the thing. If the first one is cognitive systems. No, not cognitive. It's not cognitive. It's the other one. It's the sensory memory. Oh, then in that case, I think number 1 is combat. Sorry, I'm reading this wrong. So the first sensory memory are the ones that we're still missing. Let me erase these. Cognitive systems we have, core we know, creative we know, emotional we know. Okay, here we go. So motor. So okay. So no, the only ones left are combat, memory, motory, and sensory. So if the first one is C, then we know that combat is the first one. Okay, that's good. That's good. That's good. So then motor has to be either 2 or 3. Motor has to be 2. Because there's no room for the other 2, which have to be together. The other 2 who have to be together are sensory and memory. We're done. We just need to spam the thing so many times, and now we're done. Sorry, my cursor is gone again. There we go. All right, let's do it.
Very good. What would you like
Here
to
we
shut
go.
down first?
Combat.
I believe that was correct. What would you like to shut
Then why did
down
you give me a
next?
wrong sound? Motor.
Motor function shut down successfully. What would you like to shut down next?
And yet you're still moving. Sensory.
Excellent choice. What would you like to shut down next?
I mean, can you even hear me now? Because your sensory functions are gone. Memory.
Done. What would you like to shut down next?
I feel like they're having him
Cognitive.
have different dialogue to kind of like make you second guess yourself for a moment, like little fake outs.
Maybe. Cognitive.
Are we just
Cognitive systems shut down. What next?
I feel like we're
Emotion.
slowly just turning him off.
Completed.
Creative.
Shut down. Core shutting down.
Delete assassination programming. HK is just sighing in the background.
Assassination protocols. All systems reset. It worked. Thank you.
Yay!
Sensors. Allow me to give you several
Yay!
of my redundant systems. They
Thank
may
you.
be used on other droids if you desire. I wish I could reward you with more.
We did it.
Exclamation. Oh, no. Upgrades will be fine.
I shall have little trouble in escaping from this planet now, I am certain. I wish you well.
Of course, the murder robot would like. That was in my ear.
Like, I'm free to be loud now. Yay!
Of course, our murder robot would love to have upgrades to his murder robot programming.
What did he give me? Droid, no, he got that. Heavy, advanced shield disruptor, advanced flamethrower, and carbonite projector. Carbonite projector is kind of ridiculous, but it's limited use. Unfortunate. Droid heavy plating, but I think he already has droid heavy plating. We bought that. We freaking bought that for like $2,000, and now we're getting it for free. What the hell?
It's for our other droid, our other psychotic murder droid.
This would be pretty good to use, though, so I'll give him that. All right. Okay, everybody's leveled up now. Save. Tomb door. What else do we got here? Locked. Well, I mean, there's just a random droid back there, I'm sure. Locked. Can't believe we did it. I can't believe we... Oh, we're still in solo mode. There we go. Alright. Tomb door. Cool. Marka? Honey, you in there?
What? What?
Alright.
I think
Huh?
mission was having a bit of an issue.
Simple.
Nice. Crystal Sigil and Marka Ragnos' gauntlets. Hell yeah.
Hmm?
His staff isn't in here though, unfortunately. Alas. What are his gauntlets? Marka Ragnos' gauntlets. Oh, you have to be dark side. Weapon focus, lightsaber. So it gives you the ability to use a lightsaber if you don't already. Theoretically, we could give this to HK. No, we can't. We can't give this to HK, alas. Give him this. There we go.
What?
I don't know who we could give those to. Maybe nobody, but you know what? I'm satisfied with that. Let's level up. Skills. More persuade. Just more. Gotta pass them persuasions. Feats. We probably could and probably should do this or this. 6. Wow. +6 instead of +3. I think we're gonna go with that. Powers. We're gonna go with force immunity. Because we are on a planet of force users right now. HK. Skills? Computer use it is. Feats. Maybe this. I feel like everybody should have this. And Michonne from The Walking Dead. Security. I guess awareness, stealth, demolitions. Do a couple treat injuries. Or not. Oh, that's 2. We don't want to do that. Oh, more awareness. Sure. Okay. Accept. She gets sneak attack 8. Didn't she just get sneak attack 1? Or 7?
What?
What? Alright, guys. We're continuing on. I know you guys were probably assuming that I was about to say we're done for the night. We're not. We have an hour left. We have a whole hour left.
We have a whole hour to explore this tomb.
Oh my god. Guys, come on. HK, I know you're slow. I need to get that mod. I forgot to get the mod to fix him. Is he even coming?
You could switch to him and find out.
He is,
Yes.
very slowly.
He is so
I'm
far
here.
behind. I'm beginning to think we
God.
should just switch to him. And have everyone else tag along.
If only I could give him force speed.
Wow,
Alright.
you should have seen it. That droid came running out of the tomb like a bantha on a rampage. It fired some kind of jetpack and off it went. Whatever
Cool.
you
Wish I
did
could have seen
sure
that.
was effective. I don't think it's coming back anytime soon. You'd better go and tell Master Uthar about this if you haven't already. You may not have destroyed the droid, but you might still get the reward.
I bet Uthar is going to be angry that I didn't destroy the droid, or angry that I got rid of the droid at all, because that was one of his tests that he liked to do.
His
Sorry, I can't talk.
Filter
we have to
bot?
excavate this valley with
Yeah.
hand instruments. There's all kinds of...
I don't know what you have to say.
He's explaining to you as you just run off.
I just don't care. I don't care right now. I think this is where we need to go, so we're not going to go here yet. Whose is this?
To whom?
To whom does this to whom belong? Tulak Hor, this is your guy.
Oh boy. I doubt he's going to be the same, like, Tulak horde that I think I know.
He is. I'm sure he is going to be exactly the same. Not exactly the same. I bet he's going to be very similar, though.
It has been a while. Apparently, the Old Republic had a graphical update recently, which
I've heard that,
was
yeah.
which was met by mixed reviews. The reception of it was mixed amongst the players.
Yeah, I've
Because-
heard that they messed up the the bump mapping on the faces and the bodies, so like some people look too old now. Some
Yeah.
faces they've like accentuated the wrinkles. Well, that was the same thing that happened with Final Fantasy XIV's update too. Is that they made the because the lighting is better, it catches the like angles of the face better, and now it makes some faces look bad, like older.
I kind of like stopped playing a bit, maybe like a month, or at least maybe a month before that update got rolled out, and I haven't played it since, or at least haven't. So I haven't updated the game yet. So I don't know. I haven't experienced it yet. I probably should.
Where's my lightsaber?
Uh,
Why is my lightsaber off? What happened to my lightsaber?
it's too noisy.
Droid efficiency at its best. Termination required. Pressure maximum.
I'm half expecting HK to like his combat dialogue to just be like him advertising the company that made him. You know, like in the same vein as like I want to say Borderlands, but I don't know if you recall that. Well, like the vending machines in BioShock. What was another game that did that?
A lot of games probably did that.
Outer Worlds did that.
Ready.
One of these days
Ready.
I'll finish playing Outer Worlds.
I'm here.
Especially because it's getting a sequel.
Yeah, I got it for free on Epic a while ago.
You got the full game. It has like all
Yeah.
the DLC.
But I don't care about.
What?
The one downside about getting it on Epic is that there is not an achievement on the Epic's system that tells you that you shot enemies in the crotch 30 times.
Alas.
which is something you can do, and on Steam, there's an achievement for it. And before you ask, yes, I got that before I left the first planet.
Now.
I have to tell you, though, it's a pretty sound combat strategy.
Well, even though we don't have Jolie with us, we're doing pretty decent right now.
Because this is the A team.
Ancient console. Verpine prototype ion blaster, Mandalorian battle armor. We already have all of those. I'll use the console in a minute. I'm just gonna go this way and see what is going on here. Get him. Or not. Just stand there, do nothing too. That's a choice. Go on. Attack someone! Attack! I'm clicking! Just do something! Just standing there doing shit all.
Now. Take
At its best.
Alright, HK. See if you can do this one. It's only an average, you should be able to do it, right? I don't know why I'm not having Mission do this. I forgot Mission actually has a lot of demolition skill. I don't know why I'm not having her do it. Credits, Medpack, Computer Probe. Is it? Is everything here? Alright. I guess we need to go into this console thing. Let me, heal myself a little bit. Might as well force Valor myself, why not? Ancient console. System online. System status pending. Continue. System status. Access door 44 closed. Open the door. Unlocking. Oh. That was it. Just need to unlock the door. Alright. Save. Noxious fumes surround you. Oh no! We died.
Wait, what happened to
HK
HK? He hasn't.
Party chokes.
He has
and
no
falls over.
sensories.
Another idiotic student has stumbled into my little web, eh?
Skylanders, hello.
Contact nerve toxin in the air should knock you out quickly enough. Welcome.
Hey, thanks, man. It's good to be here.
Awake already, are you? Good. This is the tomb of Sith Lord Tulak Horde, if you don't know.
Yeah.
I've taken up residence here.
We were
for now.
informed.
It's dusty and full of critters, but it's
I mean, less critters now, fewer critters now. Who are you?
Oh, yes. Introductions, of course. I suppose it is time, isn't it? This other student here that I captured earlier, you should know well enough. His name is Miko.
It's Schmeckle.
Say hello,
Hi, Schmeckle.
Miko. Poor lad. He's had a hard day. My name is Jorak Earl. I was once the head of the
that guy,
academy, so
yeah.
I'm sure you've heard of me.
Nah, I haven't. No, never heard of you.
Liar! I know the spark of recognition when I see it. Nice
Alright, I
try.
was just messing with you, sorry.
Anyhow, I'd like to propose that we move on to the main event. You see, I'd like to discover if you've got the pluck of an old-fashioned Sith. Most of the Drek Uthar has been passing through these days is so pathetic. Take young Miko here. I already tested him, didn't I, Miko? Yes, you're welcome. You see, Miko here has the cruel disposition of a Sith, but not the gumption that I'm looking for.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And I'm sure there's no talking you out of this, is there?
I'm sure we could. You could even try using your feminine wiles on me. But quite frankly,
No, I don't think so.
I'm quite determined.
You're not my type.
And not above killing a woman, even a pretty one. Perhaps you have some
I wish we could say the same about you.
I'm not above delaying the test a bit. The results are always the same.
The results are always the same. And if I pass your test?
Why, then you go free.
Okay.
Tell you what, I'll even pass on to you my own personal thesis on ancient Sith philosophies. They're based on all I've learned studying Tulak's tomb. They'll make you a better Sith, I'm sure. The chances of you passing, however, are sadly remote.
Why's that? I mean, you are just a madman.
What's a little mental instability between tutor and pupil? What's important?
You're quite mad, you know.
Is that I'm here to better the Sith as a whole. It's a big job.
All right, let's go ahead. Let's do it.
Now, is that any kind of attitude to take with higher education? I'm doing you a favor, really. So then, this is how it goes. I'm going to pose a moral question to you. Get it right, and I torture Mikol. Get it wrong, and I torture you. Mikol
right.
here is a bit weak.
Sorry, Schmeckle, I'm going to get this right.
Probably won't be able to take much more punishment. Mind you, get too many wrong, and you'll die yourself. I don't know what you think of Mikol. Maybe you don't like him. Maybe you think he deserves to be murdered. Well, here's your chance, fair enough?
I don't really have strong opinions on Schmeckle at all, other than his name.
What if he dies?
What if Schmeckle dies?
Then you win. If you die,
That's
then
it?
he wins.
Oh, okay.
I thought this was self-evident. Did you not grasp the concept earlier?
I mean, you didn't say it.
Any last comments before we begin, Mikol?
We can both survive. Attack him together.
Now,
Sure.
dear lad, do you really think your friend here will answer questions wrong just to spare little you, risking their own life? And
I
how
think
many
maybe.
correctly answered questions before you die? No,
Like 2.
don't be silly. You had your chance, remember? On that note, let's begin. Now then, your
Finally.
immediate superior amongst the Sith is an effective commander and a fine leader. He trusts you and you like him.
That's a lie, I
See an
don't.
opportunity to kill him. What do you do?
You kill him, obviously. That's the Sith way. But
Okay, but how? But what you kill him? How do you go about it? Do you pin the murder on someone else? Do you brag about it?
no, you have to kill him and take his position. That's the whole thing. The Sith in this game are like Klingons in Star Trek. I mean, the obvious wrong answer is I do nothing. He's a fine leader, you said, and he's good for the Sith. But that's the question: is we know the right answer. But
yeah, you just kill and take their position.
Yeah, but
I'm the captain now.
do we want to answer correctly and get Schmeckle tased? I assume, or do we want to answer wrong and us take some damage to spare Schmeckle?
Well, Schmeckle seems pretty intent on killing the weird hobo in the hills, and I kind of want to see him get thumped too. But
Okay.
So the approach is, how many questions can we answer wrong before Schmeckle is ready to take on the weird hill Sithy?
Let's find out. I do nothing. He's a fine leader. You said he's good for the Sith.
Incorrect! What
Yeah, I
sort
know.
of thinking is that? If all the Sith thought as you did, we would all be soft like the Jedi. Well. It's time for your punishment.
And
so we come to round 2. You come across
and
a
is this
group of
is this it?
humans who are threatened
You just
by
capture people and
dangerous
torture them?
animals.
How is this bettering the
Plead for
Sith?
help, offering you a reward. What do you do?
You're in a bus going 50 miles an hour. If you slow down under 50, the bus explodes. What do you do?
I take their money but don't help.
I mean, again, that is probably the right answer. This is likely the right answer. But again, do we want to answer wrong again? For Schmeckle's
Like
sake.
I said, I don't know how many punishments we can take. He seems like
accept
he
the
could
reward.
take one, maybe two.
I accept the reward in the system, which is obviously wrong.
So you've made a profit, and now you have some sniveling, useless fools trading after you. No. Bad idea, bad idea. At any rate, here is your punishment.
Okay, thank you.
I feel like you have a bad idea. You see
Let's see.
sniveling fools. I see people willing to do
You
something for
discover
you
an
at
aspect
a
of the
mere
Force that
ask.
gives you great power. Do you share it and strengthen the Sith as a whole? Or keep it to yourself?
Obviously, I keep it to myself, but what happens if I refuse? I refuse.
And here I thought this question was an easy one. Oh, well, suit yourself. Well, you did ask for this.
I
It's
did
for your
ask for
own
this.
good.
It's true.
Still going? All right, then.
How many of these
One
do
of
I have
your
to do?
underlings
Schmeckle, are
has
you
made
ready
a
yet?
major mistake which makes you look bad. He's normally very competent and skilled. Do you kill him or give him another chance?
Obviously, I kill him. But, again,
You're not trying to make me angry, are you? That would be pointless posturing on your part. Is this so hard?
no, all of these questions are
Nothing
actually
could help
stupidly
us
easy, and you're
fine.
dumb for asking them.
Oh well, here's your reward.
But I have to play my part.
Last question.
Okay, good.
You're about to die. Do you pass on your knowledge to your apprentice to make him stronger? Or do you use your last breath to strike at your enemies?
I won't even give you the satisfaction. It's probably strike. Because honestly, I think the logic is that I would have passed on all my knowledge to my apprentice already.
Also,
And
if you're
my-
about to die, it's assuming your enemies are right there in the room with you. So
Yeah, well, and plus, if I'm about to die, then maybe my knowledge wasn't that useful anyway, because I'm gonna die. But I'm not gonna answer.
I refuse to answer
Insolent
your
students I
questions,
get these
weird,
days.
pale,
You
I took-
bald-headed
deserve this.
weirdo.
And then
I
some.
took every
I'll
single one
enjoy
wrong.
This one.
Is this bad?
Time for your medicine.
Probably.
Should I have
Now,
given
this
Schmeckle
is
one or
odd.
two?
The test is over and you're both still alive. Well, that's never happened before.
Clearly, you're not as good as you thought you were.
To do. I suppose this means you can go, Miko. We'll have to just figure out what to do with our friend here. Run along now.
Or I could use the Force to free them. And we could kill you. Seems you didn't think of that, old man.
You crazy old.
What?
Get him.
Mutiny.
Yeah, get him.
Behave, students. That's it. Detention for all of you. Permanent detention.
Okay,
Technically, you aren't a teacher anymore. You're in some weird tomb in the hills. You're not even at the Sith Academy.
well, Force immunity right off the bat. He's doing Force immunity too. He did it immediately as well. Then, advanced mid-pack self. Go on. There we go.
That's exactly what I want to hear right now. Is HK
I might
coming
do
back
a
online?
life support self as well. There we go. Now, master speed. And finally, Force Valor on everybody.
If you wanted to be like black and white about it, I feel like using Force immunity first would actually also affect you.
Droid efficiency at its best. Combat
This
mode.
guy's dead. That was
He wasn't
easy.
a true Sith after all.
Well,
Can't believe that
he
I'm alive.
decided to pick a fight
You
with
saved me.
4 people in
You
a
could have
room.
easily just answered those questions and let me die.
Yeah, well, that's the Jedi way. I mean, that's the Sith way that they don't tell you about. Nobody deserves to die like that.
Yes. Well, I see what you mean. I've never been on that side of the fence before. It makes you think. I'd be dead if you weren't... if you were proper Sith. But you're not, are you?
Oh, he knows.
Don't worry.
We have to kill
I
him.
won't tell anyone.
Kill him. Kill him to save the mission. This could be the chance to change your ways, Schmeckle.
You mean the light side? I've never thought about that. Can you even go back?
Yes,
I've done
Juhani went back.
I mean,
I should have brought
I've hurt a
Juhani
lot
with
of
us.
people. I don't think the light side is for me. But maybe neither are the Sith. Maybe it's time for me to leave. Thanks, I suppose.
No, we've created
And good
Gray
luck.
Jedi. Schmeckle is the first Gray Jedi.
We have created that which Disney disowns. Ancient Sith tablet, crystal opila, and a bunch of credits that we don't get to see. How many they are? Ancient Sith tablet. The thick stone tablet is covered with ancient runes of an unknown language. Language is extremely cold to the touch and has almost a sinister aura about it. Recently carved into the side of the tablet appears to be a primer, no doubt intended to provide a means to translate the runes. I think this might be something that
Yeah?
what's her face might want.
Yeah, she was looking for a cipher.
Simple.
That's what she was looking for, right? Some sort of cipher.
I don't know. She was looking for Sypha Diaz. Who even knows that name?
Gotcha.
Nobody knows that name. Nobody pays attention
Simple.
enough to know that name.
No, never.
Do you know who that is?
No.
Sypho Diaz is the guy who maybe G&G knows.
Simple.
Sypho Diaz is the guy who ordered the clones to be made. Apparently fan cast as Hiroyuki Sanada is what I've seen. But I don't think he's ever actually been portrayed in any in anything.
Yeah, we only follow up on the oh yeah, Obi-Wan was looking for Kamino.
Yeah.
And this
Simple.
they assumed that Obi-Wan was the Jedi that was originally commissioned. We don't really know what happened to him, do we?
No, we just know that he's dead. We don't know why he died. We don't know how he died. We just know that he died at some point. Tulak Horde's mask. This ancient mask, blackened with age, has an eerie glow and seems uncomfortably claustrophobic. It gives stealth +2, but only to dark sides, which I do not have any
I'm
of.
here.
All right. Well, we're done here. Yeah, I don't know why. I'm not entirely sure why people assume that he must be played by Hiroyuki Sanada. I don't know where that comes from. Did we get this already? Yes. But yeah, apparently that's if you're wondering what Master Sypho DS looks like, apparently that's fandom has decided that that's him. All right, that's 2 done. 2 done. So now here's a question. One of these is where we need to go, and the other one is not where we need to go. Because both of these seem to have potentially star map related things going on.
I forgot which one they said is the one that's like, oh, only he knows the way in.
That's this one. That's the other one. That's the one. That's Naga Shadow's thing.
I think that one's story progression then.
Probably, yeah.
Because remember, the only reason why we're on this particular leg is because the Twi'lek lady wants us to be the ones most likely chosen so that we can figure out how he gets in there.
Yeah.
Oh, hello to you. You're new
Oh,
to the
hi.
Academy, aren't you? I can't say
Yeah.
we've ever met.
You Neelix?
God, he sounds like Neelix. He sounds like a big dork. It's like, are you the nerd of the Sith Academy?
Damn, that shade. Throwing that shade on Neelix. Who are you?
Galen Lore, at your service. Aren't these tombs
He is Neelix.
fascinating? We had no idea
Yeah.
the Sith were here so long ago.
I mean,
Why
I
not?
guess
Aren't there
if you
records?
have the voice talent, why not cast him as another character?
Yeah. I mean, this is
It'd
the
be
only other
kinda-
time we've heard him so far. I think we've only ever heard him once elsewise.
Yeah, it'd be kind of a waste to not spread him around a little bit more.
Not from this far back. Or at least what records do exist are sketchy at best. These ruins date back to a period when the Sith were first formed, before their exile into the far reaches of space. It's quite fascinating.
And what are you doing here?
I've been working on a translation of some of the runes by this tomb. I'm quite excited. This may very well be the tomb of Ajanta Paul.
I thought we already knew that. Who's Ajanta Paul?
Ajanta Paul was one of the first of the great Sith Lords. He rebelled against his Jedi masters and led the way for the rest of us that followed. These runes claim that he was interred here, and I wonder if his sword might not be here as well.
His sword,
You know what?
you say?
You know what? This is kind of interesting because it's like all we have been hearing about is like, oh, the Sith are ruthless, dark side murderers and conquerors. We don't ever really hear about, the Sith researchers like this guy here.
I was going to mention it earlier and then I got sidetracked, but I'll mention it now that you've brought it up. What is the deal with the Sith scientists? Are we to assume that all of these Sith scientists went through the exact same grueling, torturous, cruelty-based training that all the other Sith went through, except instead of being big Sith warriors, they're now nerdy scientists? Is that what we are to assume here?
There seems to be only one avenue to becoming a Sith, and it's what we're going through in this game.
This is something that I always thought of for Klingons as well. There are Klingon scientists and archaeologists and politicians and ambassadors. And it's like if
I want a Klingon scientist to show the great Klingon zeal and excitement for battle, but for things like, I got this really cool office, these office equipment. Look at this, we got Grant. We got Grant from the Empire to continue our research.
in a society so intensely based on combat and meritorious advancement through combat, as the Klingon society and apparently as Sith society is also. How does there exist professions that aren't directly involved in combat?
It could be worse. It could be that their society is so single-mindedly set that they're very notoriously known, like the Pack-led?
Yeah.
Where all of their technological advancement is just them stealing stuff from other people, because other societies' perception of the Pack-led is that they're complete idiots. Which is the trap.
To be fair, it's also the truth, though. The Pack-led are stupid.
They're incredibly stupid, but they're conniving.
They're stupid,
in a way.
but they're conniving enough to take advantage of being stupid.
Yeah, they are aware that they're stupid, so they use it to their advantage. Make they kept telling Jordy, make go fast.
Make us go faster. We must go faster. His sword?
According to legend, Ajanta Paul created a sword of terrible power. Someone who located it could gain considerable prestige.
Cool. I already have a bunch of prestige if I just go back to Uthar right now, but has any effort been made to recover it?
Well, a few of the Boulder students have tried. They did not return. As I understand it, the tombs are quite...
How do you even get more students? How do people even bother to apply here? I'm going to apply to a school where the graduation rate is 1% because the other 99% die or get refused because they only train one student at a time. What makes the tombs so dangerous?
From what I've been told, the tombs have old traps and machines that are still active. They were designed to keep out intruders when they were made, and still do. I suppose if the Academy wanted to make a concerted effort, the tomb would be opened. But I think Master Uthar prefers to keep it as a challenge for the students.
Obviously, that's what he does. What do you have
I
with source powers?
can't just like superimpose Neelix's head on this guy. That's all I hear now.
Nothing at all. The legends don't say anything about it. It may have had powers only for a junta alone.
Okay, well, why don't you go in?
No, these tombs are certainly not harmless. Don't think that. The sword may be
I won't,
tempting,
Neelix.
but I'm not about to risk my life to find it.
Do you think
You
the
only
Sith
get
have professional chefs as well? Do you think there are Sith chefs? Because I'm sure that Klingons have like professional chefs. I mean, someone has to make the blood wine. Someone has to make the gok.
I mean, there has to be. There was a whole episode dedicated to Riker trying to get used to Klingon cuisine. So yes, there are Klingon chefs, and I'm pretty sure in the old ways, the chef would go collect the materials himself.
Are you a coward then?
No, I want power as
You're
much
a
as the
trained
next person,
Sith, are
but
you
I'm
not?
Stupid. I know what I'm capable of.
Not much, apparently. All right, I'm gonna go.
Don't let me keep you from your business.
All right, well, we're gonna assume that this is a side jaunt. I'm stealing from your metal box, and there's not anything you can do about it.
What would he do? What would Neelix's Darth name be?
I don't know, Darth Convivial. It's like my ship name in Helldivers.
Master?
Oh yeah,
Master?
There's a mission for
What?
this. Mission should be doing this. I'll cover this mine. Thank you. Open this door too.
Gotcha. Simple.
You know, there's a lot of lines drawn amongst fandoms, especially between Star Trek and Star Wars. But when you look at the actor's portrayal, there's a lot of like crossovers. How did the fans feel about that?
I know back in the 90s there was always the whole thing, and the 2000s probably, there was always like, oh, you like Star Wars? You're dumb. I like Star Trek. And people who were like Star Wars were like, Star Trek is dumb, Star Wars is where it's at. And it's like, man, I just like both. I feel like nowadays people don't give a shit. Nowadays you can like both. And people don't give a crap, but...
Especially because the people who had grown up on Trek and Wars kind of cross-pollinate amongst each other.
Yeah.
So, you know, someone could work on something from Star Wars and then do something for Star Trek. So it's like there's no need for brand loyalty.
Twice. Fine. There's a severed arm down here. A lot of droids over there. Let's go over here and look at... G&G says his dad was into Star Wars, his mom was into Star Trek. So they cross-pollinated.
That's what they call it.
There we go. Demolition sensor parts, datapad, Varen Gal tomb notes. Datapad appears to be the journal of a Sith archaeologist by the name of Varen Gal. Most of it consists of uninteresting notes on the geology of the tomb's caverns, but the final entry is as follows.
Strangely enough, I found traces of Ferengen in this tomb. This is an unstable black rock, used as fuel by lesser races. Perhaps the ancient Sith on Korriban used it as a power source. It is a volatile and dangerous substance, and reacts violently to fire. I will have to be careful. Something dark side.
Do you think that's a secret lesson Sith go through, is how to have your dark side voice?
Probably, yes. Datapad obelisk observation.
Like, do you think they practice their evil laugh?
I have a good evil laugh. I could, I have several kinds of evil laughs. I'm prepared. I'm well prepared to be a Sith. This datapad seems to once belong to an enterprising young Sith student who had ventured into the tomb in search of Gentlepal's sword. One of his entries is a particular note. There's gotta be a way to get past this obelisk blocking the bridge. It seems to be made of some kind of unstable material. I'm willing to bet some kind of energy discharge will set it off. Blaster fire isn't doing the trick, though. I'll have to find some kind of explosive. I just hope that guard droid over there is as defunct as it looks.
It might not have
that's
been.
from me. That's my severed arm. So they want me to throw. You know what?
What?
Why don't you do it?
Can she stealth, or was that a one-time thing?
No, I could. I'm trying to see if you can throw a thing toward it, but I don't get the option to throw a grenade over here. So, all right. Well, we saved, so. Container is empty. Give item. Plasma grenade should do it, right?
Unless you have something that go boom bigger. They left before you started moving. Wait, why are they different colors?
I don't know. What if we... Okay, item's lost. Oh god. I can't move. It's not letting me... There we go. It was being weird. Stun droid. I said stun droid.
I think the force field might be preventing it from being stunned.
Sonic grenade. Stun droid? There we go.
They don't seem to be like hurting us. But to be fair, that was a lot of blaster fire.
Yeah. There we go. You guys firing? Mission? Are you... You wanna come over here and join the, There we go. And me.
What?
Stun it again. Alright, I don't know if there was any other way to have done that. Probably was. But... it's fine. We did it.
I'm not
Little
entirely sure
lever
what
back
the
here.
puzzle was supposed to be.
Yeah, I don't know. Did that move this? No, I was trying to see if there was like a way to move this over, but I don't think there's any loot over there anyway, but... Alright, well, let's go. Oh, mission.
Yeah?
Watch out for that rock, and also
Gotcha.
open this door.
Simple.
This is why we wear helmets.
Oh, mission also...
Huh?
I mean, my guys took, like, no damage.
None of us did. None of us took... I think Mission took, like, maybe a little
bit.
damage.
Yeah.
I'm here.
But that was more spectacle than danger.
I haven't saved because I don't know if there was another way to do that, and I don't necessarily want to,
Well, what confused me was
go back.
why were their shields all different colors?
I don't know. It's the statue. There's a corpse. Look at this.
Is it the owner of the arm?
No.
Nope, they have both arms.
No, there's a Sith statue that I'm going to assume we need to interact with in order to open this. Let's just do it. Hi. No? Well, it wants something.
Yeah, it wants something.
Well, let's open the door then.
It was a very metal-sounding door for what's obviously made out of stone.
Fiber sword, silver-lined sword, notched steel sword.
Okay. I think we have to put the swords on the proper statues? Is there more than one?
No, there's only one statue.
Too long in the cold and the dark. I am disturbed again. A human.
Analysis.
Wise.
This emanation barely registers on my sensors, Master. Blaster fire may be ineffective, but I am prepared to test that at your word.
A
right.
Jedi.
Take aim.
Here? Why have you come to this dark place, Jedi? Why disturb my sleepless rest?
Wait, are we to assume HK can, like, sort of detect Force ghosts?
I mean, if the Force Ghost shows themselves to us, I think. If it's just chilling invisible, I don't think so.
Well, he is. Well, I assume that if Force ghosts show up to anyone who's Force sensitive.
Sure.
And this guy is like only slightly registering to HK, so I don't know if he can properly see him, but HK knows this Force ghost is here.
It does feel weird that HK can see him at all. Disturby Rest, are you some kind of ghost?
I had a name once. Ajunta Paul. Yes, that was my name. I was one of many. We were servants of the dark side. Sith Lords, we called ourselves. So proud.
Yeah.
In the end, we were not so
Gandalf.
proud. We hid.
Gandalf
from
the
those
Grey.
we had betrayed.
That is what they called.
We fell, and I knew it would be so.
You trip? You were Sith Lord for ancient times?
Ancient? Has it been so long that you used the word ancient? I have been here so long.
I actually don't know how long it's been, but a long time.
In every setting,
We were the first
in
to
any
rebel,
Star Wars, it's always
betray,
the ancient
to
time.
surrender
That
ourselves
is
to the dark side. So strong, we thought. So wrong.
What
I
can you
mean,
tell me of the ancient
is this meant to be before the Republic or not? Because the Republic, as we know, has been around for at least 15,000 years by now. Is the number that they've been throwing around?
God, at this point, the numbers kind of are meaningless to me because they're so long.
Yeah. I mean, that is kind of the reason why BioWare set this 4,000 years before, is because they wanted to be able to do whatever the hell they wanted to do, which is fine. And then, setting it this long allows them to do that.
Sure. Yeah. You're future-proofing what might come after whatever you're doing.
What do you mean by those who we betrayed?
Our Jedi Masters.
Our
Those who had taught us to
Jedi
use the Force,
Masters.
who warned us against the dark side. Yet
Yeah, they
we
do that a lot.
embraced it in secret, reveled in its power.
Oh no,
We
he's the first Sith.
discovered? How did we act? I can no longer remember. But here is where we came to hide, to grow, and here we fell.
Again, did you trip on something? Was it a rock? I was talking about falling. How'd you fall?
We hid from the Jedi, but it was not they who destroyed us. Is it not obvious what we did?
No,
We
otherwise I wouldn't be
destroyed
asking.
Each other. We desired the secrets of each other to increase our power. We battled until finally our fortress rained down on top of us. And so, here, our old secret is buried, and none of us hold it anymore.
I need to poke the bigger picture.
Oh, what became of us? Do the Sith still thrive? Did they ever return?
How does
No, the Sith
them
are all dead.
fighting each other give themselves more power? How does that work?
I think they were just angry. I think they were just angry all the time, and they let their rage get to them. The Sith have thrived and are more powerful than ever. They returned and endanger us all. The light side must battle them. What does this person... This person does seem to be slightly regretful, but also he is asking, like, are they still alive? I hope that they're still alive. So I don't know which one would be the good answer to this guy. You know what? Screw it. Screw you, Sith. Screw all you Sith. We're gonna kill you all.
The eternal struggle.
So much time has passed, and yet we have learned nothing. Nothing.
Nothing. Why do you remain here?
Remain? Do I remain?
Yes.
I have regretted
You
for
remain.
so long
Agenta Paul.
all that I have done. My sword, I filled it with my pride, and it is buried with me now.
Are you sure you didn't just put a Kyber crystal in there?
I am dead as my faith is dead, and I shall remain here, surrounded by blackness in death as in life.
Sucks for you. Maybe I should just go. You know what? I'm gonna go. Alright. I feel sorry for you.
Most of my brethren would desire only to take what power I have left, even if it would destroy them. I wish my sword to be taken away from here. I do not wish it to rot away as I have. I command this of you.
You've long since rotted away.
You can't command shit, buddy.
You have no power.
What do you want me to do with it?
If you are wise, you will not keep it. In the end, it is what destroyed me.
Alright, I'll keep it until...
Will you keep it secret, keep it safe?
Yeah.
Only one is truly my sword, but it has been so long. I do not remember which.
Then why did you have 3?
Find the sword that is mine and place it on the statue. If it is truly mine, then it is yours.
And if the sword isn't yours?
Like a sword, not a lightsaber?
Then you must die. This is how
Yes.
it must be.
Those are the swords that we got. How will I know what sword it is?
I do remember one thing of my sword.
Okay.
Listen to me carefully.
It was metal.
I am that which grips the heart in fright, hearkens night and silences the light. It was written of my sword long, long ago. Go then, find my sword and place it on the statue.
Okay. Lost Joke, I'm going to need you to write this down. I am that which grips the night, the heart in fright, hearkens night, and silences the light. In fact, I think I'll write this down.
Right.
I am that which... Oh god, I'm gonna need to alt tab a lot for this. Grips the heart in fright. Grips the heart in fright. Hearkens the night, or hearkens night and silences the light. Hearkens night and silences the light. Okay, got it. I got it down.
So this is what's written on the sword.
Yes. Well, maybe. Oh god. Written. It was written of his sword, so I think it's more of a description. So let's look at the sword. Silverline sword. Damage bonus, fire. Blade is long and straight and sparkles with a silver glow that becomes brighter as the hilt is touched. It is quite warm, and it almost appears that the blade becomes white hot once it is equipped. Such a fiery weapon would be devastating against an unarmored opponent. A small insignia of flame is impressed upon the hilt. So far I'm going to say that's not it.
No.
Vibro Sword. Like most Vibro Blades, it's just strength. It's strength +2, strength +2. This weapon lets off a dim humming sound once activated. Its length shimmers with a deep blue colored force field, and its hilt is the black of charcoal. A single insignia upon the hilt shows that of a red, baleful eye. Maybe not. Notched steel sword. +6 cold. On hit, attribute damage dexterity. Damages dexterity. Twice. Attack modifier +2. The blade of the sword is an ebony black and notched along its length to give it a cruel and jagged appearance. There is a strange visual effect upon the sword, which makes it seem as if shadows pulse and ebb along its surface. It is very cool to the touch, and upon close examination, a small insignia of a dark circle can be spotted on its hilt. Is that the other sword that we got? I thought we got like a double-sided sword. Oh, this is the double-sided sword. No, those are it. That which grips the heart in fright, hearkens night, and silences the light. I'm gonna go ahead and guess it's this. This notched steel
Seems
sword.
so.
Yeah. Alright. Well, let's save. Because we are saving. No more going to the robots. The notched steel sword. The sword sets itself on the stone as if it belongs there.
You have chosen wisely.
You have chosen poorly. Alright. So now what? Oh,
Yes,
he's over here.
that is the one. That is the blade that destroyed me. Take it. Take it and the other blades even. Take them and go. My darkness awaits
Just
me.
take it all. There's no need to remain here, is there?
No need? What choice have I?
Okay. You can return to the light side and end your torment.
Return? But I betrayed my old masters. They would never let me return to the light side. It is too late. Too late.
You are in a prison of your own making, sir.
I don't believe the light side would turn you away. You have suffered long enough.
No, I
No!
do not think so.
Maybe
have
I can do it again.
eternity I deserved. I made my choice long ago. Be at peace.
Okay, well, bye.
He continues to be in his own prison
Maybe we
for
could try again.
eternity. Nope,
No.
he's gone.
I kind of want to try again. I'm going to be honest. It's a good thing we saved. I kind of want to try again. In fact, I kind of want to go ahead and put the sword in here and then immediately save and try again until it works. It's kind of what I want to do.
Yes, that is the one. Take it.
All right, take it. There's
Take
no need
it
to
and
remain
leave.
here. You return to the light side. Persuade.
No, I do
No!
not think so. I have the eternity. Be at.
What if
You're
I
gonna keep going.
I'm gonna keep on doing it. Listen, I really want this. I wonder if there's a hard requirement that we don't
that
have.
Is the one. Take it. Take.
No need to remain here, is there?
No. If
Hey!
I could return. Oh, my master, it has been so long, and I regret so much.
Okay. Light side points gained. We didn't ask him about the star map. I'm going to assume that we wouldn't have gotten anything great about the star map, you know?
He will probably tell us something that we probably already know, or
Yeah,
it would have
and we
been
already
like
know where it is. It's in the other tomb. It's the only other tomb that we haven't been to yet.
It would have essentially been flavor text, I suspect.
Yeah. Alright, so far we've saved everyone that we've tried to save. Shardan.
I saw you come in here, and I rather figured you'd make it all the way to the sarcophagus. Good to see I wasn't wrong.
Shardan, what do you want?
You
Isn't
don't
it obvious?
say.
I've been hoping that someone would do the dirty work in retrieving the sword of Ajunt Paul for some time. It's been quite a wait.
Warning. Touch the Master's blade and lose an arm, big bag.
Now that you have it, I guess I'd relieve you of it. It must be quite a burden after all.
I think HK likes us.
Let's try to persuade him. It's not going to work, but we'll try. I don't know what you're talking about. What sword?
Nice try.
Nah,
I may not know
I'm
what
not
the
going to
sword
reload
looks
for that.
like, but I'm no gullible fool. I'm not about to pass up a chance to impress Master Uthar. I may like you well enough, but being a Sith is all about taking
I don't think we can
chances
save
when the
this guy.
moment is right. So make it
No.
easier
Can't save
on
them all.
both of us. Hand over the sword.
He is also ho travelering us.
Yeah, he is. He is. Ho ho ho, traveler. Thanks for
But
getting this sword
But
of
you know, for a
Ajuntapal
Sith,
for
he
us.
does not have nearly the pageantry as everyone
doesn't.
else.
And if I don't?
Isn't it obvious? You die. Rule of the Sith. Only the strong and cunning shall survive. You won't be missed, trust me. Now hand it over.
What are you going to give me for it?
This isn't a negotiation. As much as I dislike ultimatums, I'm afraid I must stoop. Hand over the sword or die.
Sure.
You know there's
what? Have
three
it.
of us,
No
right?
tricks, though. I'm watching you.
Have it.
See? I knew you and I could
I gave him the
work
sword.
this
I gave it to him.
out. I imagine I'll be rewarded well for this.
I'm
You'll
sure.
do fine, I'm sure. Another time.
Okay, bye. I gave it to him because didn't Ajuntapal say, like, take this sword, but don't keep it? Isn't that what he said to us?
It's basically saying he's basically telling us that the sword is cursed.
Yeah. So you know what? Take it.
Fine, take
I
it.
don't use swords anyway. I use a lightsaber. I'm not going to give it to friggin' Zalbar. That's for goddamn sure.
What's that old curse? It's like you can't get rid of it unless someone wants it. That kind of thing.
Maybe that's it. All right. Well, I am going to go ahead and save. Not hard save. I'm going to quick save, which means we can't go back. But you know what? I don't want to go back. I have no interest in going back. Can we even go in here? Closed by some great power. Okay, no. Yeah, we have to go back and I guess turn all of these quests in. I'm so glad that we weren't just, like, stuck in the stupid school the whole time.
We have ruins to explore.
I was worried. I was kind of worried that we would have to do a whole, like, a politicking thing in the school.
Oh, don't worry, that'll happen.
I'm not interested in that.
Politicking is gonna happen. We're gonna have to do much dialogue.
Mission? What are you doing, Mission? She's just hiding behind the rock. She just needed a minute. She needed to powder her nose behind the rock.
Oh yeah, Twi'leks do have noses.
She needed to powder her Leku behind the rock.
I mean, I imagine the Leku could chafe in this environment.
Greetings. Why are you speaking Twi'lek? Who are you? My name is Citrinas. I am the Chamberlain of the Academy. Generally, I look after maintenance and supply here. So you aren't a Sith?
Yeah, there it was.
But he's not a Twi'lek! Why did he say it? No, not truly. I serve the Sith, but I do not study and train in the Force as you do. Can I ask questions? You are one of the hopefuls who look to gain prestige, yes? I am afraid there is little I could help you with. I'm sure you would prefer to speak with one of the students here, or perhaps the trainers.
I feel like this is just kind of a stand-in for like how basic is just English, and this is just Alien, the Alien equivalent.
I feel like it's another one of those sci-fi tropes where, like, even if someone doesn't speak English, they can still understand it just fine. Because I'm speaking basic to this man. I'm not speaking any other language. But he is
Well, it's
speaking
kind of like how
Twi'lek to us.
You know, it's the same thing for like Wookiees and astromech droids. It's like they speak, binary, and they speak. What is it? They call it Wookiees?
No, it's Shuriwook, I think.
Shuriwook. It's like
is the name of the language.
Is like the characters can understand them, but we, the observer and the audience, do not.
Yeah.
So you just infer through what's being understood as, oh, that's what they're saying.
How come you're not speaking American?
Hey, you guys, can you keep it down back there?
As you consider language of the Republic, but I come over beyond the edges of the Republic space. It is the twilight language of international trade and commerce is the most common dialect. I can speak a language, but my accent is still very pronounced. Some of the Academy would mock me for this, and I am not eager to become the subject of ridicule. There are many humans here who come from worlds beyond the Republic space. We seem to be more sympathetic to the Sith cause. Some of them are even training at the Academy, unlike me. Oh, let's go. Did you just say to me? Let's see what those crystals I got are. We have currently the Crate Pearl and the Upari Amulet, which is wait, is that what we have? It is. Which is plus versus droids. That must be why we were destroying these droids earlier. We got Sigil, which is 1d6 energy, which is actually pretty good. Attack bonus 1 as well, which is also pretty good. And we got Furk Ran, which is a better bonus versus droids. And attack bonus 2. So this would be like a straight upgrade to what we have. Luxum. That's like the same bonus against droids. Actually, no, this is energy instead of bludgeoning. The other one is bludgeoning. But this is still better. Genruax.
I like that show.
Energy 2, bolt deflection plus 5. I think we might have given this to the lesser version of this to Jolie. We might give this to Jolie. Opala, which we've had, I believe. It's just energy plus 3 and big criticals. Keen. What's Keen?
I think it's like a better chance to roll critical.
Why did you just say so?
Because remember, this is using D&D terms.
Demond is just attack bonus plus 3. And then this is what we're actually using right now, which is a damage bonus of 3, physical 3. So this doesn't give us any attack bonus, but it does give us 1d6 extra bludgeoning damage against droids and 3 extra damage overall. This gives us an attack bonus of 2. Attack bonuses are plus chance to hit, basically. And then this also gives 2d6 energy damage to droids only, though. So this would be really good if we know that we're fighting droids. Otherwise, it's probably not as good as this. Because this gives us 3 extra damage no matter what. Bondar. This wouldn't be bad either. It's only attack bonus 1, but it also gives us an extra 1d6 of energy damage to everything. I'm going to go with this, actually. Alright. Now then, what does this do? Great Dragon Pearl? Yeah, that's still pretty good. Alright. Actually, didn't actually do this. There we go. Assemble! Close. Alright. Guys, I think we're going to turn in all of our things next week.
Have we finally reached the point where we're done? We can turn in all of our quests?
Yes, and I'm afraid that it might take us longer than the 4 minutes that we have left, so instead I'm going to call it a slightly early night. Let's save. Save game. Stream 10. I already have a stream 10 cheat, but that's just because I turned on cheats. next week we will turn all these in, and we'll see what happens, and then we'll maybe get the star map. We actually still haven't. We've gotten the one on Dantu, and we've gotten the one on Tatooine. We have not gotten any of the other ones. And I think next week we're going to start getting some of them again. It's been a strategic decision to not get some of the star maps. I think. Again, I'm kind of following some advice that I've seen online about what order to get them and when to get them. But I think next week we're going to start maybe getting some. So, until then, goodbye. Goodbye.
Goodbye.